Right, and
Great start.
yeah, I don't think he could do it anyway. So right, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TOTD's Season 3 Race 5, which is at Spain. JBL, are you there? I speak to the managers and the interviews with the managers.
Yeah, I'm here.
JBL. So what are you hoping for? I mean, the Renaults look pretty quick here. I mean, they have a decent car for this track as well. I think personally, I think they do.
Yeah,
So
the
we
Renaults
could be looking at some
said
decent
that they have pretty decent pace around this track. Hopefully, they can translate it. Dean is running a weird setup, I believe. 4-3 wings around here is in the Renault, so it'll be interesting to see how he performs. He said that it feels fine. Jamie believes that he has pace, and hopefully the Renault, because it seems like a good track for the Renaults, and I hope that they can perform well.
So yeah, definitely. I mean, but yeah, 4-3 wings. Well, might be a bit interesting when it gets later into the race. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
this will be
Dean
very
said
interesting.
it felt fine, so we'll see.
I'll say we'll see. Run Alfa Romeo, Alfa or Alpha. Well, I keep thinking about Alpha Tauri now because next year. Alpha's MB Soccer new driver. He was a
Yeah,
reserve driver today, isn't he?
yeah, he's a reserve driver for Neil today. He will be, of course, taking Williams' seat after today. Um, I'm just getting him used to the team as well. Just see how it works around here, and hopefully that MB Soccer can perform well tonight.
I'll say it'll be interesting. So it'll be definitely be nice to see you guys do some points. So hopefully we wish you well. I mean, I'll be very surprised if the Renaults aren't in the top 10. I'll be really truthful to you. Matt, if Matt gets the luck he deserves in the way he's raced, then he can get points as well. It's just his luck has not been on his side here, but he is definitely fast enough, and we all know he's good enough to get points here. So hopefully you guys do well and everything. So thank you for joining us,
Yep, thank you.
and good luck, mate.
Yep.
Cheers, man. And do we have Mr. Championship Leader? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, Steve? You alright?
Oh, all good. All good, ready to rock and roll.
So how do you reckon the race is going to go?
It could be an interesting with being boosted in Red Bull. And obviously, both Mercedes. Do we have both Mercedes? Yeah. Both
Yes, we do,
Mercedes
yes.
and Dan. I'm not slow around here, but I'm not fast around here. It's going to be an interesting race, I think, this time round.
I think it's going to be a very equal race. And it's
Yeah.
literally this track, I think anyone can win it. Literally anyone can. Any of you or the Red Bull or the Merc. I'd be surprised if anyone else wins it. But it's
Yeah,
racing.
the Red Bull
damage,
should have some
so
good pace around here, so the Red Bull
it'll
could
be
be
very
a good
interesting.
shout. It was last year.
But say, I mean, Beer Boosters, I think, still one to watch. No offense to Joe Newman. But I think if Dean was here, that would have been the interesting one because he showed he had pace at Australia. So it'll be it's a shame he's not here because it would have been interesting to see all like the top 6 drivers facing each other at a track that's equal.
Dean was good around China.
Was China he fight back? I can't remember. It was one of the tracks
No.
he qualified poorly and come back, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Might
that
have
was
been China
Australia.
or Bahrain or something.
It
was Australia.
It was Australia. He was just very solid at China, like throughout, like pole. We didn't quite get pole, but running up front, and then he just ran away with it, I think. So he's looking good in his Red Bull.
Definitely be interesting to see what will happen. That's for sure. Let me see if I can get a Merc driver. I will try and get a Merc one if I can. I'll try and rubbernecker. I did message him. Hopefully I can get him. But so hopefully, and you guys do well for the team and us.
Yep.
And I'll say good luck in the race, mate. And I will catch you guys in a bit.
Catch
And
you in
thank
a
you for
bit.
joining us.
No problem.
And I think we're down to that is it. As we said, the Red Bull's drivers, one's waiting for an Asda delivery, and we're missing Dean, as I just said. So, I mean, like we're saying, that they should be fast enough, and it'll be very interesting to see what the Red Bulls do, especially Bib Boost, seeing as this is actually his debut race in TOTD. Same as MB Soccer, that's his debut too. EK Sam is making his debut in the Toro Rosso, and this is his full-time driver now, so that'll definitely be a bit of pressure on him now to show what he can do. Savage's last final race in the Williams for this season, well, as it stands, sorry. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens now. I don't think I'm going to be able to grab any Mercedes driver. I did invite Rubbernecker, but has not joined, so hopefully we'll have a good race, and hopefully it's not that bad. Abu Dhabi was not Abu Dhabi. Baku was actually a clean race, so hopefully this one will follow suit. There'll be a couple of minutes break before the session starts, so we'll catch you guys in about 3-4 minutes time. We have rain. This will be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spain, Barcelona, and we have rain. So this will throw the cat among the pigeons, as we say. If anyone has the weather report for me, that'll be very handy. First car out looks like it's a Renault of Jamie Keats, and then there's a Red Bull just behind, which is with both Red Bulls and both Mercedes out first. Oh, I have the red report. Oh, wrong person. No, I don't want to ring him. Oh, it's a dry race, so it's just wet here. We have Jamie Keats out, EK Sam's out. Beard Boost out. Oh, Jamie's going for a little ride. Beard Boost is out. Joe Newman's out as well. Rubbernecker is out on track as well. And Phantom, Telfie, and Ultimate Arrow are all out at the moment. Who is the first person up? I think that will be Phantom. Nope. It's Ultimate Arrow's the first car out. Let's go grab him. Ultimate Arrow coming to the line to set the first lap. Well, first time on the board is a 129.7, and EK Sam is just behind to post as well. He posts 131.2. I think we got what is that? No, we got the wrong Red Bull. Joe Newman to post a 130.3. And Bibbo's just behind will post a 133.3. Oh, and Rubbernecker's posted it in the Merc in a 130.3 as well. Everybody's crossing line. Yay. Phantom posts a 131.3. Goes into 7th position. Telfie posts a 132.3. Jamie Keats posts a 130.1. J. Dot in the Williams has just posted a 131.9, and Meet Dean's just posted a 130.2, which is up there. Trying to grab them as they come through. His Smooth just posted a time he has of a 133.1. Nardo Dan and Snake Hips is just on a lap now in set the 2. Dan's just coming to the pits. So Williams of Savage. Savage posts on 133.2 and goes into 13th position. What else have we got in Sector 3? I think it's Sam, but he's going into the pits. Right. It looks like a 130 though would basically get you through. I think 131, maybe 2. And J Dots has retired with a 131.9. So, oh, he's crashed in Sector 2. We got now Phantoms into pits. Selfie to post a time. Did he post? Oh, he posted a 132.0, 2/10 faster. Yeah, stayed into it. Well, he stayed in 11th position. And we have those Meet Danish just posted from there. Alpha Romeo. I think it's MB Soccer. Let me go and grab him. Here he is. Posts a 132.9 into 12th position. I think it was there, I don't know if that'd be safe. I think a 131 may be needed. I say if it dries up in qualifying now in Q3, there's any chance the times will drop. Savage just posts a 132.8, half a second quicker. We have a Renault that's span at the top of the Sector 2 in the second DRS zone, and it is Jamie Keats. As it stands, Rebecca has the fastest lap of Q1, qualifying 1 with 129.2. We are still waiting for people to post time if Anderson, Lambourne, Nardo Dan are yet to post times. Mechanical Sack has a qualifying ban, so he cannot participate in in any qualifying. We have a stop McLaren in Sector 2 with an Alpha coming up behind him, so I think it is just Savage, but I think he's going into the pits this lap, so I think it is Nano Dan, or he's on a hot lap, So Glamborn is still the only car yet to come out of the pits in qualifying. Glamborn has just come out of the pits on his out lap, and as it stands, the two cars that are on hot laps are Nolo Dan and Anderson. Are the only two cars actually on a hot lap, and Nolo Dan puts a purple first sector. And a purple second sector. So it looks like he should be safe and through at least, which was no surprise. We shouldn't really expect the Ferrari not to make Q2. There'll be a massive surprise if they do not. Dan coming to the line and he posts 130.2. That's such a surprise, seeing he was a purple first and second sector. Get Anderson quickly. He's down his. Oh, there he is. He posts a 131.9 and goes into 12th position. Sure, I would say he should be safe with the 131. I would have thought. As it stands, there is a. J Dot is basically going to start in 15th, unless he doesn't go through. That is, I should say. But even say in Q2 he'll be 15th no matter what because he has no car left. So we'll go to Glamborn. Is the only car yet to actually set a time. And it's even telling me he's got a purple second sector, so I don't know. Lamborn to the line and he posts 132.9 and goes into 17th position in the Haas. And here comes our championship leader. Is on intermediates. Actually, I think he's the first car to actually go on to inters. My map has no changing, so I have no idea if that's right. Code Masters are on a roll again. Our cars posting purple sectors when they don't, and guys saying they're on inters but they're on softs, or vice versa, I should say. Nice and handy. Jamie Keats to the line. Will he post faster? He does. 1.18 set 2 faster. And he stays in 4th position by 2/10. But he is safe and through. It would be pretty safe to say. Lamborn is half a second up. So if he keeps it as it is, he will go into 14th. Oh, he didn't. He was only 1/10 from the end faster, so he stays in 17th position. Ryan Pitts was on his out lap. Anderson is on. Is he on a cool down lap? No, he's on a hot lap. All goes 6/10 faster. It goes into 11th position with a 131.3. I think Snake Hips is just having a little cruise around to say hello to everybody. Jamie Keats. Maybe on that. Time's alright. There he's on a call out map. Should be just be the kind of letting people through. So MB Soccer is on a hot lap. He is looking really for a 131. He needs a 132. Will get through, but he needs a low one. He should beat it, but he does. 1.2 seconds faster. It goes into 13th position, which now pushes Smooth outside the top 15. Smooth is on a going to a hot lap now, starting. So let's go and watch Mr. McLaren. He goes 4/10 faster. He pushes Telfie out of Q1. I don't think that is going to be faster. No, it's not. No. So it goes 135, which was not going to help the situation. We have a Williams, Renault. Savage is out at the moment. It's 3/10 slower. So it's a bit slow today, isn't it? It's telling me Renault is still out. But that must be a lap. So we have, I think it's Soccer, is he actually... He's 3/10 up, so he could be. He's got plenty of fuel, so he'll be on a hot lap. As it would stand, he would go up position to 12th position. Lambourne has retired into the pits, so he will definitely qualify in 18th position. And maybe Soccer goes 200ths of a second faster, but stays in 13th position. Is Smooth on? Oh, Smooth is just under 4/10 faster, so he's hoping. Goes into 13th position, which puts Telfie out of qualifying 1. Which now means we have 2 cars left on track, which is MB Soccer and Phantom. So they are both now through. So out of qualifying is Mechanical Sack because he had a qualifying ban. Glambourne in 18th, Savage in 17th, Telfie in 16th, and J Dot will go through but will actually qualify in 15th position. So in the next qualifying 2, 4 cars will be eliminated. And Rubenecke will post the fastest time of a 1:29.2. But if the weather dries up, we'll be looking probably around about the 1:18, low 1:18s into the 1:17s maybe. And Phantom goes 7/10 faster and goes into 10th position. That's a pretty good time for Red Bull. And that is qualified over. Well, yeah, now it is. And yes, Telfie, the track did dry quite a bit. It went from quite heavy rain in Sector 3 to fairly dry-ish. We'll say it's raining, but not as heavy. So we have our top of our stands. We have Rubenecke in first, Snakehips in second, Altmaro in third, Jamie Keats in fourth, Meet Dean in fifth, Nardo Dan in sixth, Beard Boost seventh, Joe Newman eighth, Wado ninth, GK Phantom at 10th, Sam 11th, Anderson 12th, Smooth 13th, MB Soccer 15th, and who was the one? Oh, it's J Dot 15th, but he's actually out of qualifying now. And eliminated was Telfie, Glamborn, Savage, and Mechanical Sack. Does anyone actually know if it's supposed to rain the entire qualifying? If anyone can just let me know, please. And Jamie Keats, the first car out, and I would presume that would be Ultimate Arrow just behind him. Oh no, it isn't. It's actually Phantom. It's normally Ultimate Arrow is normally the first one out with Jamie Keats. That's actually a surprise. And so at the moment we have Jamie Keats out, Joe Newman out, Rubbernecker out, Phantom, Wado, Steve Snakehips. Oh, he's out early too. Meat Dean and Ultimate Arrow all out on outlaps. Like a mad dash to get out, and all of a sudden half the grid decides to stay. We're just staying a little bit. And Dan's just come out by look on that as well, the last Ferrari. Like I said, I mean, it's anything can happen when it's sim damage. We all know that. This is just the first lap, it depending on what happens. And Jamie Keats now on a hot lap. With oh, that's a bit slippery there. And there goes Jamie Keats to say hello to the gravel. So that's going to be his qualifying. Well, it's hot lap, I should say, out the window. So let's go and grab Phantom, as obviously he's set the purple first sector because he's the first car actually out there. I don't recommend doing that to your car though, Telfie. So we have cars on mediums. Quite a few. I think I say it should be around that area. A lot of people might go medium hard for the one stop. They also may go medium soft medium, or medium medium soft, or soft medium medium. I think that are the only real routes you can go. And Phantom posts a 131.8. That's not actually bad for medium tyres. That is not bad. I mean, Jamie Keats posts a 140, but that was well, we have a few 130s. We have Ultimate Arrow with a 130.9 on mediums. Snake Hits with a 130.7. And then we have Rubbernecker posts a 130, sorry, 0.2. And Joe Newman with a 130.1 on softs. It'd be interesting to have full tank though on softs at the start. That could be an interesting start. Wado's just posted a 130.4 on mediums. So 130, 131 on mediums is not a bad time at all. But will it be able to go through if people go on to softs? It only takes one person to push someone out of the top 10 on softs and it all just goes soft, 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 soft for the web table. Joe Newman, and there's Bond 31.1. EK Sam's just posted a 130.6 on softs, as I was just saying. A few people on softs. Smooth's just posted a 131.9 on softs. And Meet Dean has just posted a 132.4. I'm going to try and go and grab Anderson as he's in third sector now, and he is on soft tyres. He posts a 130.9, which goes into 6th position, which means Jamie at the moment, as it stands, is eliminated, but he hasn't really posted a proper time yet. And Rado, is he actually on a hot lap or not? He says he's out of fuel and he's saving ERS, so yes, he's out. He's not doing nothing. Beard Boost is in now. Yep, sector 2. So that. Jamie Keats in sector 1, so yeah, it's just Beard Boost, I think, is the closest one. I'm not too sure. Anderson will be. Oh no, he's taking a hot lap, I think. Is that Anderson? No, it isn't. I've got the wrong person. It's MB Soccer. Sorry, Bryce. Validated the lap anyway, so. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anyone. See, this is the time where, like, I want Anderson to get race bans so I can actually do commentary with him. I thought we did really well last week. Beard Boost posts a 130.5. I shouldn't say that really, because JBL's one of JBL's drivers, so I do apologise. But I do like actually commentating with Matt, because he's very easy to get along with, and I think we work well together, so thank you, Matt, for last week. I really actually enjoyed it. Dean is 2 tenths up, and Jamie. Let's go grab Jamie Keats. Jamie Keats posts a 130.6 and goes into 5th position, which now Dean's now 11th and Smooth is in 12th position. I think Smooth may need to come back out. Well, we definitely need to come back out. There's no maybe about it. If you want to go through. Meet Dean's gone into the pits, he invalidated anyway. MB Soccer is in sector 3 coming to the final corner. Should be looking at a 132 probably, or maybe 133.1, goes into 13th position. And Dan has just started a hot lap. And Beard Boost is on a cooldown lap, which means I think... Is Jamie? Oh, he's probably on a call. Yeah, he's probably on a cooldown. So, as it stands, top 10 are Joe Newman with a 130.1, Robin Necker in second with a 130.2, Beard Boost in third with a 130.5, EK Sam in fourth with a 130.6, Jamie Keats in fifth with a 130.6, Snake Hips in sixth with a 130.7. Ultimate Arrow with a 130.9 in 7th, Anderson in 8th with a 130.9, Wado in 9th. That could be a bit of a risky move, because still got Dan to come through in Ferrari, so he could be pushed on the border there with a 130.4. Is that 131.4? Yes, I think it is. And Phantom with a 130.8 in 10th. Meet Dean in 11th, just coming out of the pits now to do a outlap with a 131.8. Smooth is still yet to come out of the pits, which is a surprise, in 12th with a 131.9. MB Soccer is in 13th with a 133.1, but he is about to set another time in a second, and he has Dan just in front of him that's yet to put a time down. And Dan posts a 131.3 on mediums. That may not be enough. That may not be enough. I definitely think Phantom and Dean are definitely quick enough to beat that. Five minutes and 25 seconds remaining. We may say, as it stands, both Ferrari and Mercedes are both in trouble, with warning lights flashing everywhere. Because there's definitely two drivers that I know of that are definitely fast enough, and I think Bryce can be in MB Soccer as well. So. So, as what do we have at the moment? Dean is on sector 3, but he's only 1/10 up, so see if he can crawl back. What does he need? He needs 6 tenths really, to really make sure he's secure. Wado has come out of the pits. Is Dan going to come out the pits? That's will be the interesting. If the Ferrari thinks they've got enough. Meet Dean, always 1/10 over, so maybe he might not be good enough. Whether he can set another lap or not. And the Red Bull. Newman's out in sector 3, even though he's... would have thought he is actually safe, so that was actually a surprise. Got a funny feeling he might be going into the pits. He is, yes he is. So we have Anderson on the out lap. We have Jamie Keats is in cooldown with one's invalidated lap anyway. So who do we have? Beer Boost trying to beat his time, and he does. He goes into first position with a 1:28.8. The track is definitely drying up, and it's definitely getting faster. Smooth is just going to Meet Dean goes half a second faster, and it does. It pushes Wado in a Mercedes to 11th position. Meet Dean posts a 1:31.3. Nardo Dan is now on the cusp, and he is an outlap, so he may get a chance to come around. Yes, he has. He's got plenty of time. That was a very, very close to being interesting. Joe Newman's just retired in the pits to... Oh, is he? Yes, I think he has. I'll say the Red Bull's still on track, but that is a beer boost. So we have both Red Bulls are definitely through, and Mercedes is definitely through. EK Sam is through. Jamie Keys is still out on track, which is I know he likes to do that. I'm not too sure why you would waste your tyres, but if you don't use them, then it doesn't really matter, does it? So he is through. Ultimate Arrow is through. Jamie Keys about to set a time. He's 2 seconds lower, so it's good. Phantom is on outlap. That Smooth is in sector 3, and he is setting a hot lap on soft tyres. He is looking for a 6/10 faster. Only 6/10, so it is possible. He only goes 3 just under 3/10, so he goes into 12th position. But he is out. He's not out yet, but I think he could well be out of Q2. And outlap for MB Soccer, and he got that in last minute, didn't he? 10 seconds left. So he will definitely be the last car out there, so let's go and grab Dan, assuming he is 4/10 up as it stands. If he posts that, he will definitely be safe. And Nardo Dan posts. Ooh. As it stands, Wado Mercedes is out of qualifying 2. That is a massive surprise. That is a huge surprise. Anderson in 8th is about to post a time. Oh, I just missed Jamie Keats posting into 4th with a 1:30.3, and Anderson posts a 1:30.3, so thank you for keeping that easy for me. Go to Phantom. If Phantom does it, he could push out. He does. That means Nardo Dan, the Ferrari, is also out of qualifying 2. A Mercedes and a Ferrari are both out of qualifying. Phantom posts a 1:29.8. MB Soccer is now the only car that's actually on a lap. Oh, I think he just posted into 7th position, so I do miss that. I can't. So it's about that he did. So that means Meet Dean is also out. Both Ferraris nearly went out there. Dan went eliminated, but Steve was very lucky to go through there. Right, so the top 10 are through. It's Beer Boost, it's the GK Phantom, Joe Newman, Rubbernecker, Jamie Keats, Anderson, MB Soccer, EK Sam, Ultimate Arrow, Snake Hips are the ones through. Out is Meet Dean, Nardo Dan, Wado, Smooth, and J Dot. That is the guys that are through, so there's massive surprises here. It would stay on every time. Oh, we have both Red Bulls, I mean, what we call them now, was it Pink Mercedes, isn't it? The racing points are both out on track. I think most of the grid is actually. Phantom's out, Ultimate Arrow's out, so's Snake Hips and Rubbernecker and Joe Newman and Jamie Keats are all out on their outlaps. Sorry about that, I was just watching the F2 race there. Mr. William was asking if it was working, and it's working absolutely fine. Onto Arrow postal 129.1 and Jamie Keats postal 129.2. Robert Necker postal 128.4 into pole position, Mercedes. And I'm going to try to grab... Oh, we have a car spinning somewhere. Oh, we have EK Sam with no wing. That's going to help his qualifying. And the Ferrari of Snake Hips, they posted 128.4 into pole position by, oh, is that one, or was that 100th a second? I think that is. And Phantom postal 130.1.3 and goes into 5th position. And we are now, Beer Boost is in sector 3 on his debut into Q3, so that's always a win-win. Both Red Bulls into qualifying 3. And he posts 128.4 in a Red Bull. That's quite nice. So I think the Red Bulls definitely have a chance here. And that is definitely have a chance here. So we are still waiting for Anderson and MB Soccer, so we're both still waiting for both Alfa Romeos to come out of the pits. Sam has come out of the pits and lost a wing and gone back into the pits. So as it stands, we have Snake Hips in first with a 128.4, Rubber Necker in second with a 128.4, Beard Boost with a 1 in third with a 128.4. What's the 128.4s? Omar Arrow with a 129.1 in fourth. Jamie Keats with a 129.2 in 5th, GK Phantom in 6th with a 131.3. Joe Newman has just posted a 130.4 and gone to 6th, so Phantom is now down to 7th position. And I think I think the only one that's actually on a hot lap now is Jamie Keats. So, I think as it stands, I think Rubbernecker is actually out on a hot lap. So, we will see what they post. Rubbernecker has just invalidated that last corner, which means he'll have an invalidated lap here as well, so that will rub a lap out of them. Anderson is just behind him on out lap, so I think it's just them two out on track. It is, but we actually have another Alpha coming out of the pits. I look on that, and it is. And also a racing point, which I would have thought would be, oh, it's not Phantom, it is actually on Arrow. And the Red Bull. You would think it'd be Joe Newman, and it is. Oh no, they're both coming out. Bird's just come out too, so just to double check, yes, it's still a red map, so it looks like that is, yeah, it's weaving, so that is a warm-up lap for him. I think that is Mr. Newman having a little swing around. Oh, he's lost part of his wing as well. He's lost his, that's got to be an orange right wing. So that would be definitely be him out of, well, basically that's his qualifying over. So he will, at best, finish in a start in 6th position. Which is possible. There is a few more cars to come through, so we will see. But, oh, we have a few wiggly cars about. Right, I think Mr. Rubbernecker is the only car that's actually on a out lap with Anderson just behind him, and he's done a purple first sector. Whoa! And there goes the hot lap, I would have thought. Rubbernecker literally losing it into the second chicane. I think that maybe is qualifying over, which means we are now down to Anderson in sector 3. He's a bit slidey too. Oh, it looks like the rain is definitely coming in again. I think EK Sam may have left it too late. I think both Alphas may have done too. Come on, Matt. Do it for the commentary team. Come on. He pushed the 131.5, but the problem is the weather is in now, so I would be very surprised if you actually do see anyone really improve. Ooh. Matt Arrow taking the scenic route in sector 3. Still in 2/10 faster, but stays in 4th position. And we have Beer Boost posts 1/10 faster, so he goes, oh no, he goes into pole, 2/10 faster. Beer Boost and the Red Bull is on pole as it stands. Which now, Mercedes. And we have EK Sam there, yes. EK Sam and MB Soccer literally got to throw caution to the wind here. But EK Sam should be proud anyway, getting it out of the Toro into definitely into 6th position. That is definitely a good result. Being a Red Bull too. Great position and great result for the Toro. Or do we actually call it the Alpha Tori now or something? Burnham has just come back. And it looks like NB Soccer is going to post the time. I think he's made a mistake there. So as it stands, I think Beer Boost will have his first pole on his debut, which is actually an awesome achievement on his debut. And in second is Naked, the championship leader in second. Third is Romaneca in the Mercedes. Fourth is Jamie Keats in the Renault. A good result for a Renault team, top 4. And fifth is Olma Arrow. Sixth is GK Phantom. Seventh is XR Anderson. Eighth is Ike Sam, again on his debut too, in the Toro Rosso in 8th position. Joe Newman in the Red Bull 9th, and MB Soccer in 10th. Be a great result to see. Will be interesting to see, I should say. The Ferrari and the Mercedes in 11th and 12th, trying to come back with Joe Newman in 9th to come through the field. They're going to have to try and get through the Renault, both racing points. So it's definitely set up for an interesting race, and it's a dry race as well. So we will be back in about 6 minutes time with a 5-minute break. So good luck everybody, and I hope you enjoy the show at Barcelona in Spain. And just to have a little side note here as well, it's nice to see Willem back in comms as well from season 1, I believe. I never actually got to listen to him in season 2 when I was racing in the Williams car. So it's nice to have him back in the F2 stream, so remember to check that out when you want to, at your own pleasure time. And it's just great to see him back and doing comms. I may make a little request. I might ask if I can be commentator with him next week at Monaco, but we will see if they will let me. And it would be nice to actually get to really know him. I've raced with him. I've not actually ever really spoken to him other than through chats and stuff, so it's great to actually have a voice to the name. And here we formation lap. Here we go. Let's do a quick rundown from the order for everybody so we get a second chance to look at them. It's Speed Boost in the Red Bull on pole. In second is Snake Hips in the Ferrari. Third is Rubbernecker in the Mercedes. Fourth is Jamie Keats in the Renault. And in fifth is Old Arrow in a Red Racing Point. Sixth is Phantom in a Racing Point. Seventh is Anderson in an Alfa Romeo. 8th is EK Sam in a Toro Rosso. 9th is Joe Newman in a Red Bull. MB Soccer in 10th in a Alfa. 11th is Meet Dean in a Renault. 12th is Nano Dan in a Ferrari. 13th is Wado in a Mercedes. 14th is Smooth on a McLaren. J Dot in 15th in a Williams. Telfie in 16th in a Toro Rosso. Savage in 17th in a Williams, Lamborn in 18th in a Haas, and Mechanical Sack in 19th in a Haas. We are at Barcelona in Spain and the lights are gone and we start. Let's see. The garage really going on. Oh! Ferrari and the Renault of Meet Dean and Dan has collided before the first corner off the start. I do not actually see what actually happened fully there, but I've seen the Ferrari go dive bombing left. That is not the start they wanted, and it is a virtual safety car. I've just seen Savage get a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Dan. Did that actually start it off? I do not know. There'll be a steward's investigation into that, I am pretty sure. That has seriously ended Dan and Dean's real chance of getting massive points here, unless incidents actually happen in the race. But as it stands, the virtual safety car has now come in. We have a leader of Snake Hips in first, Beard in second, Rubbernecker in third, fourth Jamie Keats, Omar in fifth, Joe Newman in sixth, Phantom in seventh, Anderson in eighth, EK Sam in ninth, and Wado in 10th. And Meet Dean is just in sector 2 as well, so he was just trying to get around the track if he can. But that is not what the Renault teams were looking for. They were definitely looking at a decent points weekend, which is now looking very unlikely. In the pits is Nano Dan. He's just gone on to the hard tyres in 17th position, so Telfie gets a 3-second penalty, and Savage is also in the pits, so them two cars are in the pits. Dean will be going into pits in a second, but I think there was definitely contact between Nano Dan and the Ferrari, Savage in a Williams, and Meet Dean, so it'll be interesting to see the replay on that. I wish there was a replay button. And Rubbernecker goes into ooh. Red Bull. Be a boost, and Rubbernecker fighting over second position. Rubbernecker takes it, and the fastest lap of the race as it stands, but we're only at the early stages of the race. Ultimate Arrow and Jamie Keats, all the Red Bulls there of Joe Newman too, fighting between 4th, 5th and 6th position. Joe Newman's inside. Not quite. Red Bull Racing Point holds on to it. EK Sam with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so that is not going to help his issue, but as it stands, Wado's had a fairly good start, gone up 4 positions, which will definitely help after, well, you should say really a pretty poor qualifying, but his racing, he did start on the medium tyres, so that's all. Position changed, Meet Dean down 8 places, which after the collision off the start line, which is not going to help. Soccer and Dan both down, 6 and 5, and Anderson down 3 positions as well, which is going to hurt. Oh, and is he going to hold it? He is, as he goes into 7th position. So now we have Mercedes and Red Bull, which will be chased down now by Wado down to Joe Newman into 6th position. The biggest gainers of the race so far is Wado up 6, and Masak up 5, Telfie and Jada up 4 positions, which is a very good start for both the Williams and the Toro Rossos. Both Toro Rossos are in the top 12, which will be very good news for the Toro and the Red Bulls. closest battle of the race. There's a bit of dirt there, Mr. Watto. Mrs. Battle so far is definitely in 5th position and for the lead as well. We have a good fight here for 1st and 2nd position, with a beard just behind in 3rd. 1 second deciding between the Ferrari, Mercedes and the Red Bull. So the Mercedes and the Red Bull really need to try and get past the Ferrari, seeing they're both on softs, which they can only really go to 13th or 14th lap at the most. So, and the mediums would probably go to about 28 to 29 laps. So the softs really need to take the chances right now, because they will start to drop off pretty sharp in about 8-9 laps. They really need to take the advantage as they can. Watto over Joe Newman. And in 6th position, will he hold it? And Red Bull has to pull off to let him through, and Watto will. Oh, Joe Newman is gone into the wall. It was looking like a good weekend for the Red Bull, but it's not looking good now. Ooh, and there goes Phantom as well, squeezing on the inside. So Joe Newman went from 7th to 11th position, and he's lost the right side of his wing, so he's probably going to need to pit. Well, needs to pit. That is a shame after the very good start to the race for him, up 2 positions from qualifying. Problem with Spain, one touch of the wrong curb and it's see you later. Mr. Watto is on a roll, flying up the table. Poor start to the season for Watto. He's hoping just to try and get some points on the board to get started going again. He had 2nd place last weekend. We'll be hoping for at least a podium this weekend. Beard Boo's post the fast lap of the race to the I can't read it, 124.4 I think it was. Let me have a look. Yeah, oh no, 124.0 is in the fastest lap of the race so far. So really the fights are Nado Dan over the back of Joe Newman's now into the pits. He's now down to 13th position when he's not even on the pit yet, so he will definitely be losing. Probably go down to 14th, I would have thought. Well, there's changes everywhere here. Mechanical Sack has just passed Smooth into 11th position. Mechanical Sack starting 19th position, up 8 as it stands. A great start to the race for Mechanical Sack. Been a great start to the race as well for Glamborn into 13th position. We know how consistent Gareth is, so it's nice to see him up there. Telfie is down to 15th, Joe Newman in 14th, Nardo Dan in 16th on hard, so he'll be trying to go as far to the end as he possibly can. What do we have a yellow flag for? We have a yellow flag for Sector 3. It is a Mercedes of Watto. The great start from Watto, and he's just done that. But he has no damage, so at least he hasn't lost everything he has gained, so he's still in the race. But he goes from, I think he was 6th or 7th, I think. Now down to 9th. I don't know, I think he'd be behind Anderson, so he may drop 1 place actually, so sorry about that. So as it stands, our top 10 are... Oh, that's a good fight up here for first and second. We'll watch that. It's actually, I missed the actual pass from Beard Boost on Robin Ecker as well, so I do apologise. So far it's... Oh, Beard's gone! Beard's gone in sector 2 on the second DRS zone. But very well played for taking it off the track. So thank you, Mr. Beard Boost, for that. So as it stands now, Beard Boost has gone down from 2nd to 5th position, so that is definitely not been a very kind first 8 laps of the Red Bulls. They have paid a few prices for little mistakes, but this track eats mistakes alive. We have Snake Hips in first, Rubbernecker in second, 2.4 seconds, so Snake Hips is pulling away, making a gap on mediums against softs, so the softs will start to be dropping off pretty soon now. So we have first is Snake Hips, second is Rubbernecker and Orm Arrow over the back of Jamie Keats in third and fourth, and he pulls it off back, so fifth is Beard Boost, EK Sam in 6th position, Toro, and 7th is Anderson in Alpha. J Dot in a Williams in 8th, that's impressive. Williams in 8th position, that is very impressive. Wado in 9th, Phantom in 10th position, Sack in 11th in our Haas, Smooth in 12th in a McLaren, Lamborn in 13th in a Haas, Joe Newman 14th in a Red Bull, Telfi in 15th in a Toro Rosso, Nalo Dan in 16th in a Ferrari, MB Soccer in 17th in a Alpha, Savage in 18th in a Williams, and Meet Dean is 19th in a Renault after the collision at the start of the race. Mr. Meet Dean will be hoping for a safety car to try and get back up to the grid. Pack, I should say, sorry. That's the only thing he can really hope for. So, as it stands, he is pulling away. Mr. Snake Hips is pulling away about 1 to 2 tenths a lap faster. A lap away on mediums, so it is definitely looking like the mediums are starting to pull the advantage on the softs. It's definitely because here comes Ultimate Arrow on Jamie Keats, side by side. Ooh, breathe in. Ultimate Arrow goes into 3rd position and Jamie Keats in 4th, but they are neck and neck really. Jamie Keats goes inside and takes it back. My Arrow will be coming, hoping for DRS in a minute though, unless he can get through. Oh, somebody's lost an end plate. I think that was all my Arrow's right end plate is gone. Yes, it has. There has been contact. This is the part of the track where the end plate is really going to make a little bit of a difference. Sector 3 with any wing damage is definitely going to feel it. And there's the gap now, look at that, gone up to 5 tenths more now, 7 tenths behind. So he's definitely going to feel it around there. He's just out of DRS now, so he's now, he's just sitting duck for the Red Bull now as well. See you later. Necker, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Anderson and Wado. Wado has just got in front with DRS. Mr. Anderson will try and fight. When there's someone's got DRS, especially Mercedes, you really have not a lot to fight with. Oh, what was that? Williams going flying? Oh no, it's just going wide. Seems the light blue car go flying. Next season will be even better. I see a Colgate car instead. So the closest battle really is for 9th and 8th position with J Dot and Anderson. Is the closest battle on track right now. Beard Boost is gaining-ish on Beard Boost. Fractionally, but only a bit. Every little helps. Nardo Dan in 16th is also gaining on Telfi on hards against soft, so that will definitely be interesting. Which cars have pitted? Let's go and have a look. Cars that have pitted, everybody from 14th down. Joe Newman, Telfi. We have Jamie Keats into the gravel, and that has gone from 3rd now down to 9th position. He may even get caught by Phantom as well. So there's a great start to the weekend as well for Red Bull and the Renaults, and the Red Bull's slightly gaining it back, but the Renaults have now paid a price as well. Meet Dean, wasn't his fault. Jamie's just a mistake, and a mistake is a mistake. Gravel trap. So the cars that are pitted are Joe Newman, Telfi, Nardo Dan, MB Soccer, Savage and Meet Dean have all had a pit stop. And Telfi, Savage and Meet Dean have all went onto the soft tyre, so that's actually a surprise, so they must just still be doing a 3-stopper now, I would have thought. Maybe maybe another stop with the hards, but hards will lose a lot of time at the end of the race, so that will be interesting. So the closest battle on the track at the moment as it stands is Nardo Dan over Telfi. As Telfi has lost 4 attempts there, so must have been a mistake, I think. He's trying to fight, but I think that Ferrari engine is just a bit too powerful, even on softs against hards. We have our first pit stops of the race. Anderson in the pits, EK Salmon to the pits, and J-Dot are all into the pits. Oh, shouldn't see, that's an unsafe release there, really. Good job, Codemasters. And they've all gone on to medium tyres. EK Salmon 10th, Anderson 11th, and J-Dot in 12th position. So we will probably start seeing the rest of the soft guys come in the top, well, in the top 10 soft guys will come in within the next lap or so. Which means Beard Boost is probably going to be the next person, but Steve is definitely pulling away on their mediums, so them softs are starting to definitely deteriorate, that is for sure. Beard Boosters into the pits from 2nd position. He will probably move down to, I think, 6th position. Wado is also into the pits, and so is Phantom. So that is all the soft guys on the front, top 10 of the grid as it stands in the race, onto medium tyres now. So see what the pit stops do. Mechanical Sack is now into 5th position as well, so that is definitely a good start for the race for Mechanical Sack. And for a few others as well. There's been a few guys that have had a very good start to the race. There's also a few people that have actually had a bad start to the race. Smooth again having a great performance in that McLaren. He's had the last 2 races, he's definitely done a very good job for that team. So we'll see where things happen. J-Dot at 4 places, Glambon at 4, Wado at 5, Mechanical Sack up 14 places. Arrow at 3 places, and Mike Hibbs and Jamie Keats up 1. Dean down 8, sorry, MB Soccer down 7. Nardo down 3, Savage down 1, Joe Newman down 4, GK Phantom down 6, Anderson down 3, Sam down 1, and Beard Boost down 5, and we have Ultimate Arrow into the pits, which is Going on to the soft, so he must be doing a medium, soft, medium, which was we have a virtual safety car. Oh, we have a Mercedes that is not moving. That was Rubbernecker by the look of that. It was Rubbernecker with no wing. Wow, that's just changed the whole complexion of the race now. That has given Snake Clips even more of a lead. He has now actually got more than a pit stop of a lead of 29.4 seconds. I can't say nothing either, Jamie. That's where I lost my race last season, on the same corner. Caught the curb inside. See you later. There's the wall. As it stands, it's not been a great weekend for either Mercedes or Ferrari or the Red Bulls, which is a surprise. I actually expected all 6 of them really to be actually up there, which is a shame because I thought it'd be a great little battle to see them all fighting. But it's not over yet. It's still racing. Anything can happen. Big boost gaining on mechanical slack. He's down to just under 3/10. Boo should have him now with DRS. He should surely take him now. Fresh set of mediums against old Zek. Can he hold it or not? Can Zek hold him? No, mechanical Zek can't hold him, but if he stays close enough, he may get the DRS down the home straight. Fight between 3 and 4. Phantom and Rubbernecker both with 3-second time penalties. Bibus holds it, and Wado posts the fastest lap of the race with a 1:23.7 in 6th position, which is now all over the back of Smooth. How close do you want to be? Jeez. Joe Newman into the pits on hards. I'll say he's dropped down a couple of positions. To 15th, I think. Oh no, 16th. He's down to 16th position and he's just got pits now in 16th on hards. So he should be able to go. I don't know if he can go to the end of the race. He can go close to the end of the race. He might have to go for another pit stop, I think. To the end, it all depends on what happens, as we all know. And Wado is still actually behind Smooth in the McLaren, which is a surprise. Should get him now with DRS though. Big boost, post the fastest lap of the race with a 1:23.3. And Wado, as long as he can stay within a second or so, he should have him here, I would have thought. Surely the McLaren actually has, Mercedes has the McLaren here. Oh, he's on the grass, so we may not have him. And he doesn't. It's, so it stays as it is. Anderson Ikezan Let's have a look at that and see what's going on here. There's 3 cars. 7th, 8th and 9th position. 5/10 split, 7th, 8th and 9th position. Any mistake will be punished here. Arrow is on a fresh set of softs though, so that is the big difference here. So he really needs to try and get past as quick as he can, because those tyres will not last forever, especially behind cars. And Wado has finally got past Move into 5th position as well. I just see Van must have done it on the home straight. Yes, it looks like he has. Arrow has just gone into 7th position, so we have another yellow flag. I don't know what actually happened there. Unless someone got a blue flag, I presume. Oh yes, it was Meaty. Blue flag. So as it stands, our top 10 on 19th lap. The fast lap of race so far at Rubinecco with 122.9. In 14th position on a fresh set. 3 laps old mediums, I should say. So the top 10 as it stands are Snake Hips in 1st. And it's just pitted, so I missed that, so I do apologise. On a fresh set of softs in 1st, 2nd is Beard Boo. Arrow and Smooth. Arrow has got inside Smooth into 6th position. Beard Boo's in 2nd. In 6 old mediums. In Jamie Keats in 3rd with 19 lap mediums. Mechanical Sack with 19 lap mediums in 4th. Wado in 5th, 5 lap old mediums. 6th is Arrow in 4 laps old soft. 7th is Smooth with 19 lap mediums. 8th is Anderson in 7 laps of mediums, but there is a fight with someone. Okay, Sam with 7 lap old mediums in 9th. J-Dot in 10th with 7 lap old mediums. Anderson. Sam on the inside, and he has him. So Anderson, Sam goes into 8th position from 9th. So that is actually now there's a hell of a battle for 7th position. It's McLaren, Toro, and Alpha, all within 0.6 of a second. Snake Hits posts the fastest time lap of the race with a 122.6 on a fresh set of soft tyres. Okay, Sam and Smooth. And EK Sam is now into 7th position. Just passing past Smooth, and now Anderson is all over the back of Smooth as well now. Didn't actually see Anderson's DRS actually open there, so Rubinecco with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. a good day today for Mr. Rovaneka. Although they are using DRS, it doesn't look like it from the front. Close enough to catch him. Does not look like it, no. Anderson just seriously cannot get close enough to him to actually take over. Keeps getting within like 5-6 tenths, then gets into 3 with DRS, and then just loses it again. So this seriously is the it's the only fights on the race as it stands. It's between 8th, 9th, 10th. Over Smooth, Anderson and J-Dot within a second. Oh, Sam's being brought into it now as well, with Smooth within a second of EK Sam as well. Jamie Keats is into the pits from 3rd position. He's now moved into 4th. As it stands, he's going on to hard tyres. He's in 5th now. He may even lose all these free places as well behind this group. That might be painful. He's going to come out in between these. He gets out just before this big group here, which is handy for him. He should be able now, with them hard, to go till the end of the race. 42 laps, he should be able to go that far, I think. Sorry about that, we have a Williams. Oh, blue flags. Sorry, I was just F2 into pits. Ardo Dan is just going into the pits onto Williams. They are not going to go to the end though, so he will have to stop again in 17th position. So there's definitely not been a. Oh, he is. Oh, it looks like he's crashed as well. Yeah, he's lost his right end plate. Not been a great day for Nardo Dan in 17th position. You have them days, it is what it is, you can't do nothing about it. Nardo is now moved into 3rd position in front of a mechanical sack. He's got a puncher by look on that, he's got a right front puncher, mechanical sack has a puncher. In 3rd position, that is going to be part. He's now going to have to go around the whole track with a puncher. That's such a shame. He had a great start to the race as well. It is really going to be painful for the sack in the Haas. So the only real fight as it stands is Telfi and Glamon. 8/10 of a second is the closest fight as it stands. Everyone else is in between 1.2 and 5 or 6 seconds. Sack hits to that front right puncher out. At least the guy managed to get it to the pits safely without causing any major problems. We should be gaining. He is now. He's only 2/10 behind. He is on a softs, but I'll say that we're pretty fresh for the next couple of laps now. So Anderson is definitely gaining on BK Stanley with that DRS as well. Yep, down the straight. Savage is out of the race. I just seen that. I don't know. Missed that. Must have. Telfi. Lamborn! Telfi! Lamborn try going to the same corner and takes a bit of Lamborn's wing with him. So that won't be helpful for anyone. So I do apologise, I must have missed Savages while I was sending Willem a message about the leaderboards for the F2 race. So I do apologise, but we know Savage is out of the Spanish Grand Prix for TOTD. EK Sam and Anderson in 5th and 6th position. EK Sam will be hoping to stay within a second to get DRS in the second DRS zone. MB Soccer is gaining on mechanical sack on MB Soccer and holds it. He should also get DRS in a second on Telfi. In 13th and 14th position. 5-second penalty for Snake Hips. Speeding in the pit lane, which means he'll lose first position. Does he have any damage? He's going into the pits. I don't know if then mediums will go to the end. I'm not too sure. He may have to pit again. That could be an interesting one unless he had to pit. But as it stands, we have a new race leader in Beard Boost in Red Bull. He's now leading this Spanish Grand Prix. 11.3 seconds in front. So as it stands, the actual beneficiaries of today would definitely be, wow, it'd be a mix. I think it'd be a mixed bag for the entire league. The Red Racing points and the Mercedes are probably going to be the ones with the most constructive points. As it stands from today, with both Red Bull and Ferrari guys. Some two in the top two, and then top 3, sorry, outside of the top 10, so but we are halfway to in the race, so all it takes is a to completely change ultimate hour. It's actually which is surprising. They've got some 20 laps of mediums though, so it's still very interesting to see that the hard tyres are actually gaining on some mediums. bid boost with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He's a 10-second lead as it stands, but he is also going to have to pit again. I think Snake Hips will have to as well, and I think well, Ant will have to, Wado as well. So it might actually look quite good though for Jamie Keats. He's only 32 seconds behind, so which means to say, but he can go to the end. So he may be looking at a podium finish here if he can keep it clean. Ultimate Arrow will also try and take it to the end as well, so there's 2 cars going to try and take it to the end, the rest are all going to have to pit yet. So Lambourne has just gone into the pits and put on some hard tyres, so he'll be going to the end in 17th position. And Rubbernecker is all over the back of Phantom now. Yes, he is, 6/10. And Snake Hips has just posted the fastest lap of the race, I believe, of a 1:22.4. Yes, it is. Necker goes in front of Phantom into 9th position, so now both Mercs are now inside the top 9. Surely that Williams is a sitting duck right now. Yes, it looks like it's Necker trying to take it on the first corner. And he gets it into 8th position, Rubbernecker into 8th position. As it stands, we are at a quiet time of the race. I will try and grab, I think, the only manager that I can actually grab, and I think that would be JBL from the Renault, Alpha and Williams manager. So let me see if I can grab him. As it stands at top 10, I know Phantom is fighting with J-Dot in 9th and 10th, but as it stands, Bib Boost in 1st. 2nd is Snake Hips in 2nd, Wado in 3rd, Jamie Keats in 4th, Anderson in 5th, EK Sam in 6th, Ultimate Arrow in 7th, Rubbernecker in 8th, J-Dot in 9th, Phantom in 10th, Smooth in 11th, Joe Newman in 12th, Mechanical Sack in 13th, MB Soccer in 14th, Dan has left the session, Dan in 15th, Telfie in 16th, Lamborn in 17th, and Meet Dean in 18th position. So it has been an interesting evening, I will say, definitely say that. Ferrari's not having a good night at all, really. One is, one isn't. Red Bull, exactly the same as well. One had a good race, the other one's having a bit of a ding-dong. And the same with the Mercedes as well, which is actually a surprise. Like I said before, I was hoping for them all to actually have a good race and see what actually happened. But it's racing, and anything can happen on the day, as we always say. But definitely the closest fight as it stands is definitely between 9th and 10th position, with Phantom and J-Dot. Both on the exactly same age of tyres as well, so not a lot will happen. So, I've just seen Dan drop a position to Selfie, but he has technical difficulties, as we say. And Ultimate Arrow is all over the back of Sam. He gained that quite a lot, so he'll be a sitting duck for that DRS straight on the home straight. Dan is back into the race I've just caught. EK Sam is into the pits from 8th position. He's now in 10th position. And Meet Dean is just past Glamborn into 17th position. So he will definitely be pitting. Again, I would have thought, yes, he will be. Would have thought. I don't think he'll be able to go another 24 laps on them tyres. I'll be very surprised. So EK Sam comes out into 10th position. So yes, he is in 10th. So as I say, it's still a good evening though for Toro Rossos. Definitely for EK Sam and the Bibbers on their debuts. I'm hoping I haven't missed anyone else on their debut. Oh, I have Bryce in 14th. But he will be pitting, I would have thought, very, very soon. I'm surprised he's actually lasted that long on them tyres. So well played, Mr. MB Soccer. 36 laps on mediums. Fair play. Anderson is into the pits from 7th position. Now gone on to mediums, he'll be going to the end of the race, 26 laps to the rest, end of the race, so yes, he'll be going to the end. Comes out in 9th from 7th. Should be just get in front of the Toro of EK Sam, and he does. EK Sam with a time penalty, multiple warnings, and our race leader is into the pits. Beer Boost is into the pits. Snake Hips retakes the lead of the TOTD's Spanish Grand Prix. Oh, no, is that back marker or is that? This is back marker. Of the Haas of, I presume it would be Mechanical Sack, I think. J-Dot multiple warnings, 3 seconds. So Smooth will be pitting pretty shortly, so will Nardo Dan. They're both on 12 to 13 laps on soft tyres, so they will be definitely be pitting within the next lap or so in J Dot is into the pits, and we have a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag in sector 3, but I presume that is just for one. He's into the pits, and J Dot has gone from 8th to 11th, I think, or is it 10 to 11? So much going on, and Snake Hips posts the fast lap of the race, the 121.7. Surely those tyres, Smooth, are going to be dying. But he's going to stick it out and see if he can. We have yellow flags, and that is, it looked like it was a Mercedes. Who was it? Oh, they're both alright, so unless one just had a slide, I presume. Romanecker is into the pits for their final pit stop. If they go on to mediums, I would presume. And yes, they're going on to a fresh set of mediums. Well, no, they're going on to hards, so they'll definitely go to the end of the race on them. And Phantom's also into the pits as well. I think Romanecker was 6th. I think he's now down to... He could have come out here. Even the Williams got in front of him, so he's now down to 11th position. A fresh set and big boost for the fast lap of the race with a 121.6 in the Red Bull. There's literally fights everywhere between all contact. The Williams with Joe Newman, J Dot, and J Dot went to the back of Joe Newman's car and has wing damage now. I cannot quite see what they're missing. I think they're missing the right end plate. Oh, he's missing a lot more than that. He's missing the whole right wing. So that is basically with this stage of the race, I would have thought any real chance of any decent points for the Williams now. And Smooth is into the pits on 15 lap old medium on soft, so that's fair play though. That's he made them soft tyres go, that's for sure. Okay, Sam and Anderson, J Dot speeding in the pit lane, and J Dot also in the pits with a broken wing, so that will take about 27 or 8 seconds of a pit stop. Oh, and EK Sam into the back of Anderson, and that EK Sam has damage. Right end plate is gone. I told Matt you'll be seeing a lot of Sam tonight, and he said, no, I don't know, he's in a Toro Rosso. Well, he's there. And I must have missed Mr. Alwado's pit stop. He's on one lap old medium, so I must have missed that pit stop. And Romanecker now moves in front of Phantom into 9th position on a hard tyre, but that will be going to the end. So yet to pit will probably be maybe maybe Snake Hips. He may not be able to push him. He may do, he may not, I don't know. If he can, he's got a massive chance of getting something out of this race as for the Ferrari guys. yet to pit. Ooh, Waddos out of the race. We have our, well, second casualty. There goes the Mercedes. Out of the race, and a virtual safety car is deployed. Watch out, guys, coming into the second DRS zone because we have a Mercedes in the wall. And Jamie Keats is into the pits. And so is someone else in front of him. Who's that? J-Dot's into the pits as well. Wow, so a good day from Mercedes has now just gone to a terrible day for the Mercedes. Meet Dean, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So Romanecker against Joe Newman. There is 0.3 of a second between them in 7th and 8th position. Romanecker has just pulled in front of Joe Newman, but I don't think Joe really has a lot to fight now with 29 laps of hard tyres. They come into, I would have thought, the next 5, oh no, I mean they're 29 laps, but they just won't have the same oomph as a fresh set of mediums will have, so you'll have to just try and take it to the end if you can. UK Sam with a 3-second time penalty. There's been a few of those tonight, I know that. A lot of time penalties tonight for a few drivers. So, as it stands, the seniors England's really got us settled in space now. They're all well 1 second of each other, so we're going to watch our front guys for a bit. First is Snake Hips in Ferrari, first. Second is Beard Boost on a Red Bull. Third is Jamie Keats in a Renault. Fourth is Olma Arrow in a Racing Point, good performance. Anderson in an Alpha, which is absolutely awesome to see him. Hopefully he can bring some points in. He deserves it after the few races he's had. He deserves something. EK Sam on his debut, so his Beard, sorry, I do apologise. Beard in second. He's had a really good race for his debut race. So very impressive. EK Sam is on his debut as well, and he's had a really good performance in a Toro in 6th. Romanecker in 7th in the Mercedes. Shot in second. And in camera changes. And there we go. And Joe Newman in 8th position in the Red Bull. GK Phantom in the Racing Point. Yeah, nice and pinky. There it is. Smooth in 10th in McLaren on the solo McLaren run. This is the only McLaren in the field. We only start with 19 drivers. In 11th is the Haas of Mechanical Sack. In 12th is the only Williams left in the race. There's J Dots. In 12th, Romanecker with a 3-second time penalty. Telfi in 13th of the Toro Rosso. 14th is Nardo Dan in the Ferrari. 15th is MB Soccer in the Alfa Romeo. 16th is Lamborn in the Haas, and in 17th is Meet Dean in the Renault. That is the 17 cars remaining. We have a yellow flag. We have a Williams in the gravel, and now doing donuts. Telfi goes into 12th position after J Dot's mistake over the little mound, which I'm actually surprised about. No one has actually, not many have actually crashed there actually tonight, so it's fair play, guys. There's only 2 cars so far have actually lost it there, which is a lot less than what I thought would. So Romanecker goes into 6th position in front of Ike Sam in the Toro Rosso. That is really the only fight. The Ferraris into the... It's just letting people past. So that is everything as it stands. Mechanical Sack is gaining on Smooth, and Romanecker is pulling away from Ike Sam, so the only real fight that's going to happen is probably Mechanical Sack on Smooth. So let's go in. No Phantom has gained on Joe Newman, so he's probably gone blind, or he's lost something there, I don't know. Has no damage, so it must have just been me being blind, so I do apologise. How many stops for Boost and Steve? You have just asked. Let me go in. Oh, I keep doing that wrong one. Beard and Boost have both stopped twice, but I'm not too sure if Steve can go to the end, so Snake Hips, so it'll be interesting to see if the Ferrari can actually go to the end. With 14 laps to go, which means they'll be on 33 laps, maybe. We did see a 36 just now on Smooth did 36 laps, so maybe possible. We'll just have to see. I'll never ever write Steve off on anything he does, so. Oh, Joe Newman just a little tap at the bump for Phantom, and around and over the corner they go and gets a 3-second penalty for getting pushed over the line. That's nice. And fair of the game. Joe Newman is into the pits. Yeah, I didn't think it's hard to go the distance. And he goes on to... Oh, he's got a new wing, so there was definitely contact with something. I know there's contact with something because he put... Yeah, Phantom. Yeah. Long day. The mechanical sack is now gaining on Smooth in 9th and 10th position. This will be interesting to see if anyone actually stops again, because there's a few cars here. There's two, Mechanical Sack and Steve have won 20 and 23 laps of mediums, and they're the only cars that are actually over 17 laps. I mean, I'm born on 17, but that's on hard, so he should go to the end easily. But Telfie's the only one that is actually on a high set of mediums, so it'll be interesting to see if they have to pit again, because if they do not, they may be able to hold on to it, but I think they may need to pit again. We will see. And there's Mechanical Sack having a little drive around on the outside of the track for a bit, saying hello to the crowd. But to be fair, Mechanical Sack starting in 19th position, he's up to 10th, which is after what happened as well, he has had a bit of bad luck as well, so he's did well getting to 10th position. There's a few guys that have actually done really well, considering where they started. Let's go and have a looky through. Mechanical Sack up 9 places, like we said just now. I mean, Smooth up 5 places, that's an awesome result. Same as Telfie up 4 places. So I mean, there's a few guys that have done really well, and there's a few guys that have just had bad luck and mistakes, and we have changed the lead. Snake Hips is in the pits and just coming out the pits now in soft tyres, so he'll be going to the end on softs. Can he catch him though? 12 seconds behind, 13.4. So can Snake Hips reel in Beard Boost on soft tyres to the end? This will be the fight between second and first for the win. Beard Boost is going to go all the way. Can Steve catch him? Have we actually got any smooth on Sam? So let's move now. So as it stands, I don't think the constructors would change a lot, and Snake Hits will actually pull away on the championship lead as it stands. So not watching J. Dot over Telfie. Is he gonna get it all? Right to pull away in 13th and 12th position, but as we all know, the new point system, there is points at grab for everybody. Mechanical Sack into the pits. They'll be going on to softs, I would have thought. I know he's going on softs. Oh, he's also going for a new win, so he has to be for a mistake I was watching. AK Sam. And, I was watching Telfie and David fighting. So I must have missed that contact. As it stands, there is not a great fight here. I mean, the closest fight is Telfie, J. Dot and Mondo Dan in 12th, 13th and 14th position, with 8 laps remaining, and the fastest laps of the race is Snake Hits with a 120.5 in the top 10. The outside of the top 10 for the extra 2 points, I think it is a 122.3 of Nardo Dan. Funny feeling there may be a fight between Mechanical Sack and Nardo Dan for the fastest lap of the race, but I believe Nardo Dan are going to get into the top 10 for any major points. Mechanical Sack's 24 seconds behind. I don't believe he'll catch Joe Newman unless Joe Newman makes any mistakes. So that'll be fighting between Meet Dean, maybe Bryce, maybe Soccer, Nardo Dan and Mechanical Sack for the fastest lap at top 10. That's top 10, I believe. I don't think anyone else is going to pit, so I will presume Snake Hits may keep that in the top 10. Unless someone else pits in there. There's a few guys though that have time to pit. I mean, technically, Steve actually is the only one that can actually pit, so maybe Ultimate Arrow by a lot, so that's probably the way it's going to stay. Steve has gained, I think it's 5 seconds, just over 5 seconds in the past 4 laps, so I don't know if he'll be able to catch him. That will be the interesting part. Nardo Dan in the past outside, but he cannot get the inside on J. Dot. Mechanical Sack with the fastest lap of the race with a 1:20.5. Surely the Ferraris. Oh, there's both Ferraris. Gives a little bit of a toe to the Mr. Snake Hips in second as well, so we'll get a bit of a boost between that. And Molodan goes into 12th position. Robin Necker has gone in front of Anderson into 5th position. That's the sixth corner. That must have been. Robin is now into 5th position, 24.5 seconds behind 4th position. So that's probably the highest he'll be able to go. So we'll have to try and make the distance. He has a few penalties on him, so if we have a second, I will try and run through the penalties if I can. Right, let's go quickly and see if we can get them quickly. And Beard Boost has 1 penalty. Snake Hips has 5 seconds, but that's a penalty in the pits, so that's he he'll have served that. So that's a 3 second though. So 1 penalty for Jamie Keats. Ultimate Arrow has 1 penalty. Rubbernecker has 1, 2, 7 penalties. Anderson has 0 penalties. Phantom has 3 penalties. Smooth has, only problem is with lots of races laps, no penalties. EK Sam has 4 penalties. Joe Newman, or Numo should I say, has a 5 second, so I think he would have served that in the pits. If that's the Mechanical Sack has none. Oh no, I must have got the wrong. Sorry, Joe. I think I got the wrong one. Unless you went in the pits. I think you went in the pits, didn't you? Actually, yeah, Joe Newman has gone onto the pits to go onto softs. He is going for the fastest lap outside of the top 10, and he's going to take a 5 second speed in the pit, which we just see. So, as it stands, Arrow 3 seconds time penalty. Beer Boost has a 3 second penalty, so Snake Hips only needs to be within 3 seconds of Beer Boost to actually take the win. So that has made things a bit more interesting to see the times. So, but for the guys that are going for the fastest lap outside the top 10, you will need a 1:21.7, which Joe Newman has inside the top 10, and inside the top 10 is Mechanical Sack with a 1:20, and I can't say anything. Oh yes, it is 1:20.5 is the fast lap of the race, and the 1:21.7 is the fastest lap outside of the top 10. So really, there's not a lot happening unless I've got a funny feeling Joe Newman and Nardo Dan will both be fighting for that fastest lap of the race for the extra couple of points outside the top 10 for disappointing day for Joe and Dan, but take all the points you can get. When you have a bad day, it's a bad day. Here's what it is. Sam with a time penalty. a time penalty. As it stands, bit boost though, I think he looks set to win his debut Grand Prix in TOTD in the F1 series, so that is a very impressive result for him. And Mechanical Sack has just gone into the pits, which now puts Joe Newman into the top 10, which means Mechanical Sack now has the fastest lap outside the top 10 and in the race. But as it stands, with 3 laps to go, I should say. Yeah, 3 laps to go. I think we have our top, well, I say top 9. I think there's a few games being played between 10th and 11th and 12th. So it'll be interesting to see who does what back there. But I think our top 9 is definitely, and there goes Joe Newman into the pits. Apart from if there's any major mistakes, I think we have our top 9. Ultimate Arrow is into the pits from 4th position. Has he got enough time? He should have enough time, I would have thought, to come in and put softs on, although he's going to go for the fastest lap of the race. With he's got a 5-second penalty though. Oh no, it was a delay in the lag in the game. J. Dot with a 3-second penalty. Unless it's oh, it's beer boost. It's 5.5 seconds, and it's the final lap of the race. So let's go and start the race as Mechanical Sack. And Joe Newman has it on the outside of the top 10. 121.2. Joe Newman and Ding Dong. There they are, Ding Dong. Joe Newman and Dan fighting over 11th position. Catch Mr. Beard on his final lap, so we're going on the final sectors. And he is going to, yes he will win the Season 3, Round 5, Spain, Barcelona. Grand Prix winner is Beer Boost, with a fantastic debut result for him and the Red Bull team, with a nice win. Snake Hips in 2nd. In the Ferrari, Jamie Keats will be in 3rd, I believe. Arrow in 4th, Anderson in 5th. Great result for Arrow and Anderson for finishing. In the positions they are there, it's a very good result for them. And Rubbernecker in sixth as it stands, sorry. And Phantom in 7th. Smooth in 8th. Sam in 9th. Sack in 10th with a fast lap of the race. Joe Newman with a fast lap outside the top 10 in 11th. Nardo down in 12th. Telfie in 13th. Jade Dot in 14th. Meet Dean in 15th. MB Soccer in 16th. And Campbell in 17th. So a great result and a great weekend, to be honest. 2 virtual safety cars. No, except for the first incident at the start, there was no major incidents. I'll try and grab our winners right now and our top 3 drivers, which was Beard Boost, Snake Hips, and Jamie Keats, I believe. Let me go and see if I can go grab them. At this point, I'll see if I can get Joe Allen as well, for they were the winners. So if I can get the winning manager in here as well. Well, let's make sure I can grab everybody.
I invited you to thingy, my bad.
You guys have seen that. Right, let me just get the final results for everybody, so they can see them all. Right, I think it was Jamie was in 3rd, wasn't he? Make sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So Jamie, Renault, 3rd place. You've got to be happy with that. After what happened to Dean and Niffin at the start of the race, I'm not too sure what actually happened. It was on stream, so I'm just too sure what happened there. But
I know Dean went there.
let's say no, there's 3 cars that was contact. There was Savage, Dean, and Dan. So I don't know what actually happened. But you got to be happy though. 3rd place, Renault. It's the best performance so far this season in the Renault car. So.
I'm happy with that, considering the last 10 laps I've missed 4th and 3rd gear. I think my gearbox was on 96% when I came across the line. I was like,
I'll
2
say
seconds off the
you
top.
have a tendency there of breaking gearboxes, so that's not a surprise. So I mean, it's just your reputation for breaking gearboxes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, hopefully your actual thing is actually clicked as well, so you're actually in the party talking. I would hope. I didn't forgot to ask you that. Make sure you include your audio, please. Also, you did well. I mean, with what happened at the start, I mean, you've got to be happy. So congratulations and thank you for joining us, Mr. Jamie Keats. Are you there? Hello.
I am in,
Yeah,
Mike, disconnected.
Yeah. No worries, mate. No worries. So thank you for the race and joining us. So, Steve. That must have felt like a solo run tonight, didn't it? After what happened to Dan at the start of the race.
So it did a little bit, and then I just thought I'd mix it up a bit. I think if I'd have 2 stopped, I think I'd have won, and had a decent gap. I 3 stopped it. Thought I'd mix it up a bit, and I just got a 5-second penalty going into bloody pits, which completely just messed my race up. Because if I'd not got it, I think I'd have been all right. I think I'd have got past him.
You'd have been 2 seconds in front.
So it was my own fault, but I just thought I'd mix it up, give it a good, see if I could push all the way through. And didn't really send much up mine tonight, but yeah, I just got on with it tonight, zoned in. But it was fun.
I mean, the Red Bulls had a poor night as well. Well, they all did. I mean, the Red Bulls had one did well, the other one didn't. Same as the Ferrari, same as the Merc.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's no points lost either way for anybody, really. I think it was, out of the evening, I think the Red Bulls may have gained the most out of it, because they had the fast lap outside the top 10, as well as the podium, thanks to Mr. Debut Boy over there. That was actually impressive, I give him that.
Yeah, no,
So,
it was.
thank you,
Good
Steve.
drive.
Yeah, so thank you, Steve, for joining us, and congratulations as well as Unlucky Man, and we will hopefully catch you at Monaco.
Ooh, get ready, boys.
That will be interesting. That will be very interesting.
Good race, top guys, and I'm off. Catch you in a bit. Well done.
Take it easy, Steve.
Good win.
So, Chris, that must be nice.
Yes, hello.
You must be happy with that. You've got to be happy with that.
Yeah.
There's no arguments about it.
I'm pumped. Very pumped.
You've got to do it again tomorrow now.
Crazy. Yeah, I've got to do it tomorrow. I'm like, hopefully twice.
I'll say, I mean, it's a debut race, so I mean, really, it was just basically if you can have fun and just enjoy it with your debut. I mean, with everything that's going on in the league, with the changes and that, like, with all the transfers going on, so
I think
you did
there was a
well,
lot of
and
pressure
you also
today.
proved yourself as well. So
Yeah,
well,
started
so
pole,
if you get
lost 2
you
places.
get your full-time seat next week, I mean, everything can change. So I mean,
Mhm.
that's when the pressure starts. When you get the full-time seats, if someone offers you one in that lot, that's when the pressure comes, because then that's when you get things expected of you. When you're a reserve
definitely.
driver, you can come in and just do stuff. I mean, but yeah, the Red Bull's an awesome car around Spain. It always has been, and I mean,
Did you see my mistake?
Basically, there was lots of mistakes from a few drivers, but I say, I mean, the thing is,
I had
with
to do
that
a full
track,
360.
I'll say there was a few that did a 360. I think Jaden did a couple. I thought he was doing donuts at one point.
I did a 360 into gravel on like lap 10. It was great.
While I did a 360 into the wall. So I mean, I'll say anyway, it doesn't really matter about everything, but I mean, it's realistic, and you beat the Ferraris and the Merc.
Absolutely, I'm pleased with that. Very pleased that I got the opportunity
that's the
to
thing.
finally
I mean,
race
you
in
beat-
F1 and show my potential. So.
And to be honest, you probably beat the top 3 drivers in the league. Admittedly, one put it into the wall, but I mean, it's academic. You still beat them all, and you beat them all on realistic cars, which is more impressive.
It's a shame for
so
Steve that I think he
congratulations.
underestimated my pace on the mediums. Otherwise, probably would have had me definitely if he didn't pit for the 3rd time.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, if you didn't get that 5-second penalty with them last
been
4
tight.
laps, you would have been on each other. Yeah, so it'd all been down to that there. So I mean, it is what it is. But he got the penalty. It's his own fault for getting the penalty. So you did well. So congratulations and thank you for joining us. And
Thanks for the stream
hopefully
again.
We will see you at Monaco, which will be interesting. So thank you guys, and thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and tune in for next week when we're at Monaco, which will be very interesting. We'll see if we can break the game again and get too many safety cars. That'll be interesting. So thank you guys, and have a good evenings.